lately I've seen an increased amount of comments about how I'm glowing, how happy I appear, wanting an updated workout or diet routine, wanting updates. I figured I'd put everything into this one video because everything I'm about to talk about in this video falls under the category of a lifestyle change. Those of you who followed me throughout the years, like I've been on YouTube since 2012, so I don't even want to do the math. That is a long time ago. You guys have watched so many different like diet routine videos or like diet change videos or like fitness routine videos, energy change videos. 2021, I also made like another lifestyle change video. But anyways, because I've been on the internet for so long, you guys are on this journey with all the ebbs and flows and different changes. And if there's any comment I've seen an abundance of recently, which it's so crazy to say, but you guys have been saying you seem so glowy or you seem so happy. So I'm gonna walk you guys through all my many lifestyle changes that led me to where I am today. Before we get into this video, I have to let you know that this is not a diet video, but if you're someone that gets triggered by body talk or if anyone around you is sensitive to that, then definitely click out of this video. The first half of this video, I'm gonna walk you guys through my workouts. The other half of this video, I walk you through all the other lifestyle changes, talk about my morning routine, what I eat, my coffee, aromatherapy, I talk about relationships, I talk about goals. And if you're interested in hearing that part of the video, then definitely stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm gonna talk about my workout bike because that is like my favorite thing in my house right now. I got this workout bike and then they reached out to me end of May to support a fancy vlog. So thank you, YESOUL, for supporting this fancy vlog. And that just felt like perfect alignment. And I'm actually gonna be talking about my workout bike right now. I know I've touched base on working out on this channel before, but anytime I've showcased like a workout routine, it was like once a week routine. And I figured if I wanted to be fit daily and if I wanted to incorporate like a workout routine in my morning routine, I had to do something that I knew I was always gonna be able to do. If there's one thing I'm certain of, it's that I love to work. I always love to be on my phone. All of my businesses are on my phone, so I'm always in front of my phone. I'd rather be moving my feet while working on my phone instead of just sitting at a computer. And during the summertime, I spend like hours laying out tanning while working on my phone. And as much as I love that, I'm sure my skin doesn't love that. And I wanna be more active. That has always been a goal of mine. So I don't know if you can relate to this, but I tend to get bored while working out. And since owning a workout bike, I don't get bored anymore because you can actually plug in your phone, you can charge it and use your phone or Comcast it, not at the same time, but you can do both. You can even FaceTime people from the screen. You can get really fun with it. You can watch movies, you can watch your Netflix, you can just have so much fun with it. So having the privacy of the workout bike in my home and being able to Comcast my work to the screen or like movies or YouTubers, I feel so fulfilled that I actually work out every day and in my own home. Okay, so we're gonna walk down to the creek right now. Dopamine that you can create for yourself should be dearest to you because people and things can always disappoint you. So don't put your happiness on other people or things. Literally put all that dopamine into the happiness you can create on your own. And so the first bullet point for me is working out. That's something I never incorporated in like my everyday routine. I feel like I would go on a walk and then just call that working out, but I actually started working out like with equipment and everything. I invested in my YESOUL G1M Plus fitness bike, which is a $500 alternative to the Pelaton. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like working out is not a chore anymore. I can watch my phone, I can watch YouTubers, I can use the screen as a TV that's on the bike. You could literally, like if you have the right cords, you could hook it up like HDMI and use it as a TV. So you don't need like a TV in your home gym. And I can do work emails and I can run my online antique shop from there. So I feel like I can multitask. I bought this bike as soon as I got home from LA, like around Easter. And I feel like I manifested this because they ended up emailing me in May. And so now we're collaborating together. So in the first half of this video, I'm gonna discuss my new, very entertaining way of working out. And then the rest of the half of this video is gonna be me explaining the rest of the bullet points on the lifestyle changes I made to manifest my dream life. Like the Pelaton, this bike has a built-in tablet, and I have to emphasize this first because this is one of the main factors that keeps me routinely working out daily. I screen mirror my phone or iPad while I work and sit on the bike, and I usually work really long hours in front of a screen. So this is just adding foot movement to something I already do. So there's a little stand for my phone, and I love this so much better than placing it in a cup holder like other bikes. Sometimes I find myself working hours on this bike or watching my favorite YouTubers for hours, and before I know it, I've seen that I've biked 4 miles. I absolutely love the app that comes with this bike. I'm using it right now. As a matter of fact, it makes working out so much easier because there's different programs for different achievements. With Pelaton, you need a membership of around an extra $44 a month in order for the hardware and software to work seamlessly. You would think with $2,500 bikes, you'd get some sort of discount, but nope. With the G1M, you're not just only saving $2,500, but you're also saving $20 a month in membership. The reason why I believe this bike is better than buying any other bike with a tablet is because this is not just any screen. This is a 21.5-inch full HD display that's complemented by a 4-speaker system with 2 subwoofers that sound pretty amazing, and it also supports wired casting. It's also a matte display, so it's easier to see, and the bike also has its own interface, so you can just bike freely without using any of the programs and still see your distance and see the calories burned, the miles, and all of that. Best of all, this has HDMI and USB charging, including a lightning adapter in case you want to stream something. You can literally charge your phone on this bike and also cast your screen, just not simultaneously. And although the app membership is not free, the G1M Plus bike does allow for free casting to watch content and offers free access to the app's free ride and scenic ride features. And since this technically has all the connectors of a television, you can turn this into your perfect gym TV, all while your stats are in the upper left corner. I pretty much just listed all of the reasons why this YESOUL G1M Plus makes the cut to become a part of my daily routine, and after almost several months using this bike daily, my body is able to showcase that now. And just so you guys know, this bike is 50% lighter than the Pelaton, and it's not flimsy. It was really easy to assemble too. And if you guys are interested in also getting this bike, definitely check out the description box and use my discount code Gabby to reduce the price to $399. And number 2 is actually my favorite one, and it's play with purpose. So I feel like growing up, like we used to play princess or we'd play pretend with friends, and when we would play pretend, we would do whatever we could to emulate what we were pretending to be. Like if we were pretending to be Renaissance, we would throw on Renaissance costumes, run around barefoot outside, and make little fortresses. I feel like us as little kids were onto something, because as an adult, I feel like it's so easy to fall out of touch with your inner child and what makes your inner child happy. Never become too adult to lose your sense of inner child, because odds are whatever makes your inner child happy is going to bring peace to others and add purpose to your life, and that will help guide you into manifesting your dream life. So many people have asked me, how did you do it? How do you live this crazy, weird, cool life? And I'm like, you know what? I never stop playing pretend, and I never will, and I will always do dishes in a vintage dress. I will always fold my laundry while watching Audrey Hepburn movies. Like, there are just some things in life that you can have fun with if you continue to play pretend. Number 3 is add joys to your morning routine. It could be as simple as like a certain perfume you spray on yourself or a certain beauty product that you use. I have been using this iced latte toothpaste, and getting up out of bed and using that toothpaste and already tasting the coffee makes me so excited to wake up and go get my coffee and start the day. There's the creek. It's so pretty. I'm not wearing the right shoes to walk through all that, but there it is. Like, I tie ribbon to look like bows around my iced coffee. It's like little things like that that I just get so excited about. So as long as like you incorporate things, like everyone has a morning routine. Everyone has to get up, go to work, do their thing. Add something to your morning routine that makes getting up enjoyable. Also, I talked about this in my previous video, but I love like concocting, what is going on here? I love concocting different essential oils and mixing them together to come up with like a scent that like helps motivate me. I call them mood elixirs, and I've been like putting them in my antique packages. Like, I'll like add the scent to the packages that I'm shipping out, and a lot of you guys have been messaging me like, what's that scent? I want to buy it. I do have like aromatherapy room sprays that I've also been spraying, but basically I buy a vintage perfume bottle and I mix essential oils to come up with like a happy scent, and then anytime I need like a little pick-me-up, I will literally just pick up this vintage perfume bottle and just like dab it on my wrists and under my chin, and it's just so motivating. There's something to say about aromatherapy. I feel like scents are like a pick-me-up, and I'm actually in the process of producing some beauty things with a company, and the whole theme is mental health, because I feel like you could smell something and it could take you back in time, or it could take you to a certain setting, a different place. It could alter your mood. Fragrance is just such a huge part of my mentality. Like, I always have like a yummy scent associated to like a time period. Right now it's dressed in white, and then like a few months ago it was Tarte Deco. There's notes of mimosa, rose, vanilla. This is so good. Look, I literally used all of it in the spring. Around my birthday, it was Vanilla Candy by Kayali. I just always associate like a scent with my mood. So yeah, I tie bows around my straws. I use beauty products that make me happy, and I made myself elixirs to smell and to pick up my mood and motivate me. The next bullet point is eat fresh to feel fresh. Now, I'm not gonna play pretend. I'm not one of those influencers that are like, oh my gosh, this is the salad that I eat every day. Oh my gosh, no. I wish I was like that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I feel like breakfast, lunch, and dinner are such important meals. You wanna feel good after you eat those main meals. You wanna feel energized. You don't wanna feel super bloated and sick. So I don't eat bad food. Like, I will save the bad food for like dessert or snacks or beverages. Like, I'll add a creamer to my coffee. I am someone that's like, I'm either gonna be super healthy or I'm gonna just eat whatever, and there is no in between. So I feel like this gave my life a sense of balance. It doesn't have to be black or white, there can be gray. So yeah, I eat fresh for my main 3 meals, and then I will save junk for snacks or beverage. Number 5 is hold your own crown before anyone else's. I didn't realize how being a people pleaser or like caring too much about what other people think, I didn't realize how that put me in a corner. And you don't realize when you're in a situation where you're living to please other people, but you don't realize all the problems in your life come from not being able to speak up for yourself, not caring about your own backbone, like literally caring about other people's backbones before your own. Truthfully, in January is when I applied this. I always tend to put like relationships, friends, and work before my own well-being. And ever since January, I said no to all that. I was like, I'm just doing me, and I'm not gonna change myself for anyone or anything. And I swear, all my relationships got so much better, and the ones that were meant to fall out, fell out because they liked no backbone me. The people that admired backbone me, it drew us even closer. So that shifted everything for me, filling my own cup before everyone else's. And last but not least, the last bullet point is peace leads to prosperity. And oh my gosh, I did not understand this growing up and being on YouTube. I had no clue that I didn't have peace. I've noticed that nature really influences my peace, like my terrace in my LA home, the nature in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. If I don't have a sense of like nature somewhere, like for example, when I'm in New York City too long and I don't go to Central Park, I will literally lose my shit. What I was saying earlier is you need to think about this. Everyone on earth is striving for the same thing, peace. As long as you prioritize your own peace and everything you do in life, as long as you're prioritizing not just your own peace, but bringing peace to others in whatever that is, your hobby, your job. If you are genuinely a kind person and you strive to help other people achieve this goal of peace along with yourself, it is the path to prosperity. You need to not only wake up every day and strive for peace within yourself that's detached from things, places, people. Utilize your gifts, your hobbies, what you feel like you were brought here to do. Utilize that to help bring people peace or help them achieve peace. I didn't realize chasing really cool opportunities like wasn't peaceful. I was like so used to chasing chaos, so I would self-sabotage my peace and well-being to do the next cool thing, achieve the next accomplishment. My sense of peace was conquering chaos. Those of us who grew up in like chaotic households, maybe that's how we find peace. But I was so hungry for validation in my career, in how I looked, in like what I was doing, that I didn't even realize I wasn't at peace. I was just doing cool things. There's no point in doing cool things if you're not at peace within yourself, with the people you love. So I'm gonna close this video with that, because to me that spoke louder than anything I've listed in this video, and that's why I saved it for last. Peace leads to prosperity. Everyone's striving for peace. Use your hobbies, gifts, and abilities to connect with people and try and help them achieve the peace that everyone so badly wants. So with that being said, I'm gonna close this fancy vlog. I hope this helped you in many ways, and I hope that I sprinkled some fairy knowledge to you. And thank you so much, YESOUL, for supporting this fancy vlog. I feel like that was truly magic, so thank you. Definitely check out that bike in the description box down below if you guys have a chance. And I'll see you guys in my next fancy vlog.